You know, when you make a film, like, it takes kind of like 3 years. So what you write 3 years later, it might be on screen. But with this, the idea is that, you know, we write something, we put it up, people interact, and then we bounce off those interactions into the next one.
The first chapter of Brandon Generator, Edgar and I are asking the audience to basically come up with story ideas, designs, anything they can throw at us, and then we'll basically have, you know, only a matter of weeks to incorporate it and turn it around into something that's a cohesive story.
The idea is on the hub, the LBI are, you know, designing, is that you would be able to see, not just leave the artwork, messages, ideas, text, but also see what other people have done as well.
We've really tried to take influences from the film world. So a lot of the transitions that we're using are kind of very much more cinematic, and start to see the web as really this kind of stage. You know, it's like the theatre, it's like the cinema. You know, with the new capabilities in IE9 and HTML5 and CSS3, we can do some really interesting and expressive things.
IE9 supports lots and lots of HTML5 goodies. We've made sure that we sort of maximise that. What we want to do is create a really visual, immersive HTML5 experience using the likes of CSS3 transitions and some really advanced use of JavaScript. And HTML5 has enabled us to do that quite easily. Whereas the back end is powered by Windows Azure, and we've got lots and lots of great .NET 4 data services that power the crowdsourcing element.
The idea of actually shaping someone's story, so interacting with Brandon, feeding him inspiration, and then seeing this Tommy Lee and Edgar, these two really talented creative people, integrate what you suggested in the story and see, well, actually, look, that monster I drew, and they liked it that much, that it's part of the story, and now I can see how Brandon interacts with it.
So that's the fun bit, and that's the kind of the crowdsource bit. And that's the thing that I find exciting about the process, is that, you know, I could be working with unknown collaborators and bouncing off their ideas.
It'd be fantastic if people were to take elements of the story, the characters, and some of the assets that we'll make available and actually start to make their own extras. There are lots of possibilities, and I think it would be fantastic if people could take the things that we've established in these 4 episodes and really kind of take them forward. And for me, I think, you know, if this project challenges and inspires people to see kind of web design in kind of new and interesting ways, then it's been absolutely a success. You know, the goal is to, you know, help create a more beautiful web.
It's a crazy challenge, but I've never done anything like this.
So that was kind of the idea with Brandon, is that he's slightly cursed by his cursor. There's a soundbite.